Good morning, everyone. This is Michael with Neon Pest and Lawn. The topic of today's video is having the right conditions for your lawn to thrive and survive, and having the right grass type for those conditions. We get a ton of questions or comments or calls from customers saying that, hey, I've got this area in my back lawn that just won't grow grass. You know, like, hey, what's going on? You know, what can we put down? And usually, if grass won't grow in an area, there are basically two reasons. You either don't have enough sun, it's too shaded, or you got too much or not enough water. Those three things are the cause of the vast majority of issues you might have in your lawn. Either it's not getting enough sun, or it's getting too much or not enough water during the hot times of the year. It's getting too much during the cooler times, or not enough during the hot times of year. Most of us, I'd say 95% of us, and this includes you, if you're in a new subdivision that's been built, you know, in the last 15, 20 years, we have what's called centipede grass. It's a variety of warm season grass. It's what basically 95% of lawns in our area here have. It's very unique to this part of the country in that it's the predominant grass. You do have it across the south, but it's just for whatever reason in this area, you know, around this coastal area of South Carolina and inland, it's just the predominant grass. Centipede is a full sun grass, meaning it needs full sun. So if it's not getting 10, 12, 14 hours a day of sunlight, it's going to either die if it's not getting much sunlight at all, or it's going to slowly decline. So what happens is builders will plant centipede because it's the predominant grass, and regardless of your conditions. So they might plant it in your backyard that's shaded by big trees like this, or just in an area where, you know, there's just not a lot of sunlight, or, you know, around a fence or the corner of the house where it's getting the north facing side of the house and it's getting shade most of the day. And what will happen is that grass will decline over time. Give the analogy, it's like, you know, your body needing 2,000 calories a day to survive, and you're only getting 1,800. You know, you're not going to die immediately, but, you know, with some time, you're just going to slowly wither away. And that's what happens to your lawn. So you can see, you know, this out here in this lawn over here where there's plenty of sunlight, the grass is nice and thick, the grass is nice and healthy. But when you start to get over here to the shaded area, you can see that it's thinned out and it's dying. And, you know, a lot of people attribute that to what we're putting on the lawn, but, you know, if you just think logically, we're applying the same products to your entire lawn. There's no reason that they're going to be effective in one area and not the other. So it's not the products we're putting out, and it's not some magical product that's making some of your areas of your lawn thin or not grow and other areas thrive. It's the conditions in those specific parts of the lawn. So like I said, primarily shade or different water conditions. So this is what's going on here. The solution for this, you know, because what a lot of people do is this will thin out over a year or two, those areas. They will resod with the same grass, and then the same thing will happen again, and they're confused about, why does my grass keep dying? Well, it keeps dying because you keep putting a full sun grass in a partially shaded area, and it's not made for those conditions. So we have basically four varieties of warm season grass in our area that are available. We have Bermuda, which you see on like golf courses and athletic fields, which is a great grass. And we have centipede. Those two are full sun grasses. They need full sun to survive. Bermuda needs even more sun than centipede. If you have a wide open lawn that is full sun, literally full sun, no shaded areas, Bermuda is probably what I would recommend, because it's just an amazing grass. It grows very aggressively. You can get it dark green. It can be very thick, and it heals itself very, very quickly, meaning that if you damage it or if you have a lot of traffic on it, it will grow in and fill in very quickly, which is why they use it on sports fields. In the other category, we have our grasses that are able to handle partial shade. They are zoysia and St. Augustine grass. These grasses can handle, you know, only getting 6, 8, 10 hours of sunlight a day. They can handle shade much better, and in a condition like this, zoysia or St. Augustine, I would typically recommend zoysia to most people. That grass, if that was planted right here, it would be just fine and it would be green and lush. But because they planted a full sun grass here, a centipede, that's why you're seeing this decline. So if you have areas of your lawn, you know, are dying out and you've tried to resod them and they're just not working, you know, you need to change the type of grass that you have. You need to change to a grass that can handle partial shade, either zoysia or St. Augustine. You can get those from sod farms around here. You can buy them by the pallet. You can typically get them from your landscaping supply places around here. Palmettoscapes is one that comes to mind I can think of. Coastal Gardens. You're able to get pallets of that stuff, or sometimes half pallets, to be able to do those areas, and they will eventually, those grasses will kind of fill in and they will, you know, merge with the centipede grass that you have in the other areas of your lawn, and they blend in pretty well together. They'll eventually blend in together. You know, that's what we typically recommend. Now if you've got an area that's getting less than, you know, 6 or so hours of sunlight a day, and it's just completely bare and weeds won't even grow there, because weeds can grow on Mars. If you got an area like this where it's just so shaded that weeds aren't even growing, you know, typically those areas it's best to change to some kind of mulch bed or something like that, or, you know, change the conditions. Maybe trim back your trees, you know, maybe do something that's going to either allow more sunlight there, allow better drainage if poor drainage is the issue, or, like I said, do something else. Put a mulch bed or something, or some kind of hardscape or something that's going to be able to look good in that area, because unfortunately, you know, there's no magic chemical on earth. There's no magic fertilizer that's going to make grass grow where God didn't intend that grass to be able to grow. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please always reach out to us. You can always send us a picture if you have an area of your lawn that's struggling. I can usually tell by looking at a picture within 10 seconds of what's causing the issue in that area. But anyways, we appreciate your business. Hope you have a good day. Bye.